Hey everyone, Sawyer here. So today I thought I would make a video just going over our old Sons of the Forest worlds. The other day I was going through my Steam playlist and just like looking over what games I had installed and stuff. And Sons of the Forest is like a pretty big game, demand-wise. And I was thinking like, oh, it might be time to, move on, uninstall kind of thing. But I didn't really want to lose our world, or like not lose it, but just like forget about it kind of. So I thought I would make a video today going over our old Sons of the Forest worlds and just give a little tour, talk about our experiences in the game, that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's jump into it. Alright, let's get started. So first things first, as you can see, I have enabled cheats. I've done this to make this a lot easier, and I seriously doubt that we'll ever be playing again, so I'm not too worried about messing up progress. So first, we found this cool waterfall area. We have like this little lake here, and then up there is actually 2 cannibal camps, which is good for supplies and stuff like that. Now I tried building a base. I don't think the issue I kind of ran into was that it took a lot of logs to build what is already here. The amount of time it took was just way too demanding. And we had other things we wanted to do in game, like go explore caves and stuff. And the amount of logs you need in this game to build stuff is quite demanding. Anyways, here's an unfinished base. Uh-oh. Let me quickly just take care of this. Where'd it go? Jeez, the katana is crazy in Sons of the Forest. I think in the forest, I can't remember too well, but I don't think it was this good. So, moving on. Here is kind of our main base. Originally, we thought we were going to be playing this game for a long time. We started this world before 1.0 came out, so we thought that 1.0 would be huge and that the game would just be ever expanding. That kind of ended up not being the case, so it's a pretty small base. First we have our bridge here. This was probably our first real build, and we spent quite a bit of time on it, making it look fancy, and we got the noise traps here at the end, so it kind of forced any monsters to come this way and then we could hear them. And we got our cross up there, we thought it'd look cool there. It is a really nice bridge. One issue with the bridge though is that cannibals and stuff would keep getting stuck under here non-stop, and they would just get bugged and then destroy the beams under there, so that was kind of messed up. And then over here we have our main base, and honestly Mark was the main builder for this base. He spent tons of time expanding it over and over again and adding all these little details to it. What it originally was just those cabins. Oh, here we go. It originally was one of these small cabins, and then just over time he kept expanding it. So on the outside here we have storages. So we have spear storage, we have like a little campfire set up here. We have little garden beds growing. And then here we kind of have our porch. And, I only just realized this when coming to make this video. But this porch reminds me so much of the Gravity Falls porch, where it has like the couch outside and stuff. I'll put an image on screen to help what I'm trying to say. But anyways, yeah, this is the porch. I really like it. It's very cozy feeling. And then we have our golf cart garage here. I don't know why the golf carts are so messed up, but originally they were all in line. Getting all these golf carts here was an absolute nightmare. Golf carts do not respond well to this game's terrain, that's for sure. Moving along the backside here, we have more storage. So Calvin, we would get to just bring sticks non-stop, because this game uses so much sticks that we just built tons of storages and had him filling them constantly. Then we have rock storage and bone storage, and then our solar panel storage here. Now, I know what this might look like, Calvin being dead, And if I just take a look at the map here quickly, I totally forgot about this until I came back to do this video. But as you can see, there's like 4 Calvins. This was during the near end of the game. This was after 1.0 released and stuff. We were fighting monsters, and then Mark killed Calvin. And then as a joke, actually permanently killed Calvin. And then we are kind of at a point where it was like Calvin, all the work he could do kind of maxed out. It wasn't like him being around was like super useful. So we spawned another Calvin in, and then before you know it, we spawned another Calvin in. And then when we were down in the caves, we spawned a bunch in as a joke, and now there's just tons of Calvins all over the map. Most of them are dead though. But this is the OG Calvin right here. This is the original ground zero right here. So that's the outside of the base. We have solar panels up there and stuff. Now let me take you inside the base. So this was our storage, and we have tons of storage, and I'll show you guys how we kept collecting stuff. We just sorted it out. We eventually had so many tarps that we just started hanging them up here because it looks cool, and it also like made more storage space. And then we have kind of our armory over here where we would have like our bombs and stuff, and then whatever else we needed, like arrows would be in there. We did kind of empty this out because just before the last time we played, we took a bunch of this stuff to go exploring with us. And then here we have the bedroom and kind of like the trophy room, I guess. Like you collect blueprints throughout the game, so a bunch of them are in here. We have like a chair, a bench. We have some armor on display, a bunch of like just cool items you can pick up around the map. Our lamp, guitar, golf club, whatever. This is really cozy in here. I like this. This was really well designed. I like the little window and stuff. And it's always fun, you know, being in this nice cozy room and then a ton of monsters were outside. Okay, so that's the main base. Then we have this over here. So one thing Nat did really well, she got this system going where she would just make a ton of stews all at once. And then throughout like the span of like 4 or 5 in-game days, we could just keep eating out of these and get all the buffs and stuff, and it was a really nice system. So we built tons of campfires. I think Nat built this, and I think it looks really cool, and it kind of serves as a wall too. Okay, moving on to the back, we have our wall here. Originally we were going to build a wall around the whole base, but stones, you know, they spawn pretty slow, and we never really got it completed. There's like gaps over there, and I think there might be a gap over there and stuff. But we built this wall and we put these lights all along it to shine across this field, because for whatever reason spawn rates are really high on this side of the wall. They love spawning over here, so it's a good placement, I guess. And then we have all these traps along the wall, and it seems kind of dumb just like doing this, but it actually worked really well. Like we would wake up in the night to monsters and they would just all be running in here and dying like instantly. So that's pretty much it for the base itself. Like I said, it's pretty small. We had big plans for it, but we were pretty disappointed with how the game ended, or I guess like development ended. We thought there was going to be a lot more. It didn't feel like there's a lot of purpose to building that much stuff. So that's pretty much all the building we did, but we did attempt to build a zipline tower down here. And then the gliders, the inventory gliders came out afterwards, and that completely just made these obsolete. So over here we have a little storage system because there's a bunker really close to our base, and this bunker spawns tons of really good stuff. So we would just collect them. It's kind of empty right now, but we used to have like tons of solar panels all over here and just that kind of stuff. Okay, now we're gonna head to our second point of interest. So just over here, if you follow this dirt pathway, there is another really good area for loot spawning. This campsite here, this is really popular too. Let me turn that off. Oh. Okay, now it's asking for it. Okay. So this would spawn some pretty good stuff, lots of sodies, meds, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, we had lots of fun playing. We did have some final thoughts on the game. We were kind of disappointed with, like, I guess the AI systems. Before the update came out, they were teasing a lot about how advanced the AI would be and that kind of stuff. But what we really found was that most of the attacks that would happen and everything kind of just started feeling the exact same every single time. There would be a raid party, and then you'd kill the raid party, and then just later there'd be another raid party, and it didn't really seem like anything crazy was going on or anything super technical. Every time someone showed up, they attacked you. There was no system of making peace, or there was no system of friendlier versus more hostile. It was just always just they come, you kill them, and that's about it. We really did like the building, if only there's more purpose to it, like I said. For us, like the ZNR, we do like having like an ongoing challenge in the game alongside building and like relaxing in the game. Say like with our better MC playthrough, it's a really nice balance where it's like there's always a big objective to take care of, but then you can also do stuff in between that helps and has purpose to it. Whereas this, it was like there's one big objective, and it doesn't require any of this. And then once the objective's complete, it's kind of over. Oh, Virginia. Virginia suffered the same fate as Kelvin, where I think Mark killed her again, and so we just spawned like 10 of them, and now they're just wandering around everywhere. Alright, so as I was editing through the footage, I had completely forgot we actually did have another world before the world I just showed you. And the reason we stopped playing on this world was because it became outdated and it said that certain features would be changed and whatever, so that is why we started our other world. But I thought this world has actually some pretty cool things to it, so I definitely want to show it off. So here we have what we called the town hall. We had actually drawn some pictures up for the town hall before. We drew up plans for this because we were planning on like going full scale, building tons of stuff. But yeah, whatever, it didn't really work out. But still, this is the town hall. Probably the biggest build we've ever done. Absolutely crazy. Took so long to build. Like I said, resource collecting in this game just takes forever. But anyways, so on the exterior here, we have this little canopy on this side where we store like outside like goods or resources, I guess. So we have like logs and stuff. The canopy was completely Mark's design. And he spent so long on it. It looks like a really simple like build, but at the time, building was so buggy, and to build something like this took so long. It was pretty crazy complex. So that was all Mark. This was really cool, and it's kind of just like cozy, and it looks like actually very functional. You know, it looks realistic. We had our water storages up here, log storage over here, and then I think that's about it for the exterior. So we have this huge ramp going up here, and in the initial designs, which should actually be in the drawings, these walls here did not exist. It was just like an open, I don't know what to call it, just like a big open like garage, and the plan was that you were going to drive your golf carts up here and park them, and then this main hallway here would be like a garage, and then these would be walled off, and you'd like go into the house like through the doors here. But as we've just kept building and stuff, monsters and stuff and cannibals just kept flooding through there. Like I don't know why, but they just like all were perfectly fine going straight through the open wall here. So we decided to patch it up, whatever, and honestly it did come out a lot better that way. So this is the main hall. It actually looks so good. I forgot how good this looked right before we left. Like, I love the look of how it's like you have the slanted upwards and then this main hallway, but then also like these smaller subsections here in the staircase. It does look really good. It is really pretty in here. So this is our bed. We all shared it, all cuddled up on top of that thing. And I mean, it held all three of us at the same time. So it's a good bed. Over here we had our storage. And looking at it now, and comparing it to our last world, holy hell, like it is so unorganized. We don't really have that much stuff. This is pretty cool though. We did not have this in the other world. And then we had our solar panel storage here. And then on the other side, this is what I really like. So this was Nat's build here. And it's like a canteen kind of. So the idea is like you come up to the counter here and you order food. And it's just, oh, it's so cozy. I mean, look at this. You have like the whole kitchen set up. You have like this little door here and then, you know, oh, like look at that. Gosh, this game did have a really something special about its building. It's so like cozy. And then we had our like main table here. And then over here, we had a little armory. The armory is pretty bare bones. We like only were just building it right like when we stopped playing. But yeah, we just have like, this was kind of like our crafting bench and stuff. And then we have our staircase upstairs. And this is where it becomes clear how we just left it. Like this second floor never became anything, just empty. And then this third floor also just empty. And this was going to be kind of like the meeting room where we had like epic secret meetings and stuff. There is one really cool feature that took a lot of time but was so worth it. We built this outer balcony and it kind of surrounds the entire, almost wraps around the entire base. I can't remember, I think we just forgot and built over this even though we were going to make it wrap around the whole thing. But yeah, it just gives you full view of everything. It's covered, and I really like the look over onto the lake. It's kind of rainy right now, so it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it was really nice. This roof, however, took forever to build. This was a nightmare. In survival, like vanilla, crazy stuff. So that is the town hall. And that's really the biggest build and main build we had. Everything else kind of starts to downgrade a lot. So if you see how there's just traps just and like random equipment just laying all around out here, we before leaving this world just wanted to test all the traps that we did have. So we just placed them and whatever, like it wasn't like terribly special or like specific in its design. And then over here, I was building a house, and I have a creative world where I've test built some houses. Looking back now, this house is like a nightmare of an idea. I would definitely not want to try building it again. Like, look how big this thing is. It was not a good design. I'm pretty happy I never got the chance to build it, because that would be nightmarish. And then if we head over here, we had lots of little highways here. And this was purely just to collect logs and stuff. We quickly like burnt through all the logs we had near us, so we had to start harvesting from up there. There's nothing really up there. I'll take you guys up there to get a good look at the base. This was pretty cool though, seeing your whole base like this was neat. But yeah, if we just take a peek over the edge here, geez, look how high up this is. That's crazy. Alright. Just another cool zip line down to see the base. Now over here, we have, I think, 2 cannibal camps, and then I think there might be one over there something. Now, these cannibal camps we killed them, like they're dead camps. But every once in a while, one would regen, or some mutants would take over one. And it was really fun for resource collection and stuff. But the best part was, and this must have been a bug or something, but one time in the game, me and Mark were just over here exploring, and then all of a sudden there was like 60 or 70 creatures, like cannibals, man, just running around. It felt like I was like at a concert. There's so many entities, and it was so cool. It felt so alive. Like, to me, out of my whole experience playing the game, that was probably the coolest time, because there's so many of them, and they were just all doing their thing. I really wish it was a real feature in the game. It was just so special. That's like, I still remember it all this time later. I was just standing here, and there's like 30 people that way, 40 people that way between me and Mark. It was like so populated. It was so cool. But yeah, it was just a bug. It really sucks that it never happened again, because it was so awesome. living by the cannibal camps was cool for resources and for just like spawn rates. Like you'd get some pretty cool spawns, and then this river kind of protected us from them. But yeah, that's about it for this world. Between the two, I definitely like our other world better. This one was really fun. It was really fun, but I guess it ended up having the same problem the other world did, and that was just after you get through so much of the game, it keeps losing, like it rapidly loses any purpose to keep playing the game. It sucks. Like we built the town hall, and we all wanted to build houses and stuff in our original plan, but after building the town hall, we had zero reason to build anything else. Like it served all of our needs, and there really isn't many needs in the first place. So yeah, that was that. But it was really cool to build this and plan it out and everything. But yeah, that's about it for this world. So let's jump back to the other world quickly, because I have a few more things there. But yeah, that's the ZNR's world. To finish off the video, I'm just going to play a little cruddy slideshow of some fun screenshots we got during the game. So please enjoy that. Video to try and practice more on commentary. We at the ZNR, we've talked a lot, and we see that, you know, commentary has a very big purpose. To be able to do videos like this is very important, and so that's kind of the main point of the video. So sorry if it's awkward or the pacing's a bit weird. I am just practicing and trying to get better at it. But expect more videos like this to come, a bit more professional or whatever. And anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and talk to you later.